Calico on Crypto here. Thanks for tuning in. Today's video, we're going to be covering presidential election stuff and also Ethereum and take a quick look at the crypto market. IMO, in my opinion. No, I'm not going to show you a token, and no, I'm not going to tell you how to trade, but I am going to give you some info, just a little bit of what I think, homie. I've been doing my thing for a while, so know what I'm talking about to some extent. So let's look at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin took a quick dump today, as you can see. Bam. It was at 66. Now it's at 65. So, as you know, Ethereum followed suit as well. If you just look at the day or even the month right here, the month is kind of steady, but from the day right there, they both dumped. They kind of follow each other, but this has been a really weird market lately. I'll say that. And I think people can agree. Bitcoin will be rallying and then altcoins won't pump at all. You know what I'm saying? Or ETH won't even pump. And then Bitcoin will dip, and then after that, Ethereum will pump and nothing else will pump. Or Solana will pump, and then ETH will drop and Bitcoin will drop. It's all wacky, homie. Like, I don't know what's going on right now. I thought we'd be in altcoin season already, you know what I'm saying, profiting and doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's freaking wacky out there. I don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. No one can time the market, which leads me to say this. If you're new to the space or if you want a different strategy when it comes to trading, homie, just DCA. When I looked at my portfolio, the portfolio that I'm DCAing into, that I've been DCAing into since 2021, that portfolio is performing well beyond my trading portfolio where I'm just trading in and out of positions, margin trading. Is it because I'm a bad trader? I don't know. Maybe it is, but ultimately I'll say that I'm way in profit when it comes to my DCA portfolio. Sometimes just boring and slow is the way to go, honestly. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you this, if you look at Bitcoin right now, for example, right? This is the year chart. If you were DCAing back in 2023 at when Bitcoin was 30K and you were just throwing in 50 a week or 100 a month, you'd be up. You know what I'm saying? You'd be up already, homie. Your average cost would be like, who knows, 30K maybe, and you're at 65K. And the same goes with ETH. If you were just DCAing, your average cost would be around 1,800, let's say, maybe 1,900, and you'd be up right now. You could have sold or just kept DCAing. So DCA, in my opinion, is the way to go, and I do have a video about that as well. Like, if you DCA 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you're legit. You'll be in profit. You won't be crying like everybody else that's taking major losses because they bought here. You know what I'm saying? Or they bought up here. You know what I mean? So just something to consider. But otherwise, moving on here, we're going to the next big piece of news, which is the Ethereum ETF. Knew it was coming. Everybody knew it was coming. The Bitcoin ETF dropped. Everyone was excited. Bitcoin didn't really do much. It does give exposure to retail stock traders and investors and hedge funds to get exposure to Bitcoin. But keep this in mind. If you buy the Bitcoin ETF or the ETH ETF when it comes out in September, which it says there, you do not own that a piece of Bitcoin. You don't. You just have like the idea of it. You get what I'm saying? Versus buying it from an exchange, you know what I mean? Which will be, if you buy it from like Mexi or you buy it on Coinbase, you have the actual Bitcoin. And you can transfer that Bitcoin over to to a Trust Wallet or MetaMask or even a Ledger, and it's your Bitcoin. You know what I mean? It's not an idea of. You get what I'm saying? So that's just something to consider if you're looking to get into either one of those ETFs. You don't actually own it. You just own the idea of it. Is the best way to explain it. But it says here that the Ether ETF should be fully approved by September. That is Gary Gensler, not Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. And it says here that the SEC commissioner says, or SEC Commission Chairman, Gary Gensler, he suggested the Ether ETFs are really already approved, and all that remains are the registration details getting hammered out on staff level or at staff level, whatever that means. And then he also commented on the CFTC, which is the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Here's the deal. The SEC, they handle securities. That's why they sued XRP, sued Ripple because they said XRP, it's a security. You can't just give it out like that. You know what I mean? So that was that whole thing. The CFTC, though, they handle commodities trading. So like gold, silver, stuff like that. So the CFTC, they've said before that Ether and Bitcoin, they are commodities. digital gold and silver. Don't quote me, it's not literally, but I'm saying it is a commodity like gold and silver, Bitcoin and Ethereum. They've said it many, many times before. This dude looks AI generated, don't he? He does though, I mean. Anyway, nothing's real anymore. Nothing's real, but they've said it plenty of times. And, Gary Gensler doesn't like that. I mean, he said it many times. He's like, I don't know what they're talking about. They're securities, they're not commodities. They're like at each other's wits. They both govern different parts of the, securities markets. One handles commodities, one handles securities. So they're always at each other about that. But in my opinion, down the line, Bitcoin and Ethereum will be commodities, and it'll be like digital gold and silver. That's what I think. So, that's why, in my opinion, DCA into both of those. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Diversify, my friend. Diversify. You could trade it, but I say just DCA. Okay. And moving on from that, and this is something I've been hammering on my channel for a minute: CBDC, stable coins, tokenization, etc., etc. So this right here is no surprise to me, but it may be to some other people. Joe Biden may accept crypto campaign donations through Coinbase. I'm not surprised by that whole sentence. I'm not. You know why? Because I know very well that the United States government, I even have videos about it, have been buying and selling crypto for years. They've been seizing crypto, they've been selling it, they've been storing it, they're probably staking it, they're probably doing DeFi, homie. They're doing it all under everybody's noses. People don't realize that. You know what I mean? The same people that say, Bitcoin is this, that, and the fourth, your government uses it, my friend. The United States government uses it. Right here, homie. February 2nd of this year, the U.S. filed a notice to sell 2,900 Bitcoin, $130 million worth of Bitcoin. Okay, it's public info. All right. They also auction off Bitcoin as well and seize crypto. The United States government even auctions it off. So again, they're no stranger to crypto. Even says here that the U.S. government holds more Bitcoin than MicroStrategy and Tesla combined. And if you do a bit more research, you can find their wallet online, or their various wallets. U.S. government ain't playing, and also other countries. Excuse that, there's like noise in the background, some guy. But keep in mind as well, other countries, we have Russia, we have China, even African countries, Western, India. Just know they all have confiscated crypto at a certain point. They are holding it, they are selling it, they are trading it. Even El Salvador especially, they have Bitcoin. They made it very public. So just know this isn't like some type of conspiracy theory. It is what it is. And then Trump, he's pro crypto. If you didn't already know, he said it many times. He's like, hey, if you want to mine it, you want to buy it, you want to trade it, I'm all for it. Vote for me. He literally said something like that, homie. Matter of fact, I got a video about that on my TikTok. Where is it at? There it is. I'll play it for you guys here.
Gensler is very much against it. The Democrats are very much against it. And I say this, a lot of people are very much for it, probably a lot of the people in this group, and I'm fine with it. I want to make sure it's good and solid and everything else, but I'm good with it. And if you like crypto in any form, it comes in a lot of different forms. If you're in favor of crypto, you better vote for Trump.
And I'm not into the whole politics, but it's just interesting how both camps, Trump and Biden, are talking about cryptocurrency. Both talking about it. And then you have BlackRock talking about tokenization. Again, our future will be cashless, CBDCs, tapping our phones. Might even have microchips to pay for things. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be cashless. It'll be on the blockchain. It'll be digital money moving forward. Tokenized real estate, tokenized securities, tokenized commodities. That is the future. But the thing is, the sheeple don't see it. They're just kind of like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand it. But if you follow my channel, you'll understand it. You'll see it very, very well what the fourth industrial revolution will be. Kind of rambling at this point, but you get what's happening here. There will be an Ethereum ETF. Joe Biden and Trump are both pro crypto. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, homie. Doesn't matter if you're leftist or rightist or whatever it's called. Crypto's in the future. You know what I'm saying? And follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. Calico on Crypto. That's where I put my 1 minute spiels. And then also like, sub, share here, man. That's all I got to say for today. Calico on Crypto here. Crypto's here to stay no matter what they say. Get those bags, homie.